because I just feel like the way that things have been moving in here, it sort of just seems like you're like more about me. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like
Listen, Umar thinks she's slick, but I told you about her already, didn't I? This is your favorite dating and relationship coach, Little Black Button 91. Look, we told you about Umar already, did we not? We warned you about the games that she likes to play. This is a woman who said to us she's a slow burner. She wants to take her time. Told us that Ayo, that she's not gonna kiss him. She don't want to cuddle him just yet because she wants to play it slow. I showed you body language of how she was leaning away from him, not actually getting close to him. I showed you that in the last few episodes of my breakdowns. And now we're here, and we've just had an episode where Mimi stole Ayo back from Umar, and Umar's having a meltdown. Yes, he's having a meltdown. Let me tell you why I believe. My theory as to why she's having a meltdown. She's not having a meltdown because she likes him. She's having a meltdown because sometimes what happens is when we have control of something and someone takes that control from us, we feel embarrassed, shamed, and guilt. We're exposed, we're vulnerable. And sometimes when that thing that we thought we had control over no longer we have the control over that person, we feel like what we're going to do next. And actually in this moment, really and truly, she's just in a competitive mode. Mimi is taking what she had, not necessarily what she wanted, right? Because she hooked up with Ronnie not long ago, didn't she? I mean, she said that she met Ronnie on a night out and hooked up with him. But suddenly she wanted to take it slow on Love Island. I'm not saying that you can't change your mind. I'm just saying it's a little bit weird that all of a sudden you want to do that. You went to the terrace. You didn't want to kiss. It had nothing to do with Mimi. You wanted to take it slow. You didn't want to do the cuddles just yet. You wanted to take it slow. You wanted to do all those things. Fantastic, right? So why is it we're at the point now where Umar is literally telling Mimi a little bit later on, oh, babe, why didn't you tell him that, why didn't you tell him that, he said to you that he was going to choose you more? Well, because reality is that Umar wants to be chosen, and she thought that she was in the lead, right? And that's why this conversation happened. Let's have a look at this. Look at this.
what I've told you is that we've been getting along really well, and I've been enjoying that. And I feel like I've pretty much told you as well, Mimi, the same.
Yes, and he told him the same. And Uma tried it, all right? She tried it. She tried to manipulate the situation by saying, oh, I thought I was in the lead. How? He never told you this. Oh, I thought I was in the lead. No, he never told you this. He told the same thing he did to Mimi as he said to you. He said, listen, I'm going to get to know her. I'm going to get to know her. That was all, right? He let Mimi know, listen, hey, I'm gonna put more energy into her because she's brand new. She's into the villa. I'm now coupled up with her. I'm gonna spend more time with her. He told Mimi this, right? And he didn't try to flex you either, right? So you had control at the time. Umar had control of the situation. But as soon as Mimi chose, we saw a different Umar. No longer cool, calm, collected. Suddenly, she's breaking out. And I just want to play a little bit more of this, and you're going to see what I mean by this, right? Have a look at this again.
Is there something I've not said?
I think she's trying to say that you've insinuated that you're leaning more towards her.
I never said I'm leaning more.
No,
towards
I never
anything.
said that. You said
that. Mimi, don't lie. Umar, don't lie. You did. Last episode, I had a clip for it. Go and watch it. You did say that. Last one, you actually told Mimi to her face. You see, that's why I said I knew Umar was playing games. Now, Ayo's playing games too. We gonna get on him. Or we gonna get on Ayo too, because he think he's slick. But I'm saying to you that when Umar and Ayo all playing games, right? Poor Mimi, I hope she's got a game because the two of them are playing games. Now, Umar told Mimi to her face in the room whilst they were getting ready. I remember the clip very clearly. Whilst the girls were doing their makeup and hair, was in the room with Mimi. This is why I said that Uma's a fake friend. She knows exactly what she's doing. Because what she's doing is what we call insinuation. Right? It's an art of seduction. Oh, don't let me get there. Oh, don't let me go there. Don't let me go there. It's an art of seduction. Robert Greene go and read a book, right? To insinuate, right? And oftentimes when you insinuate, you say something and take it back. What she said to Mimi at the time was, oh, Mimi, he's made it kind of a little bit like implied, like, that I'm in the forefront and he wants me more. Now, why do you have to tell Mimi that? Right? And so now you're sitting here right in front of man, and man's telling you, whoa, I never said that. I never said that. And then you're here going, no, I didn't say that. Yes, you did say that. You told Mimi that exact same words. You told Mimi that. Right in that room, hugging her up, and I told you that Uma's a fake friend because she's competitive. And she's an op. Okay? She's not a friend of Mimi. She's an op. And the rest of the girls in there are ops too. They don't like Mimi. right? No matter how much they want to butter it up with, oh, babe, the way they've reacted to the Ayo and the Umar situation tells me what position they lie in. Especially Jess. Oh, that's my babe. Like, Umar's my babe. Come off it, Jess. Come off it.
But I mean,
I said more so I'm in a couple with you, so naturally I'm gonna spend more time with and get to know Umar more.
And that's exactly what he said. And he said it that calmly, and he said it again calmly. And I respect that. That's why the game was important by Ayo there. Because he kept it so calm, Umar couldn't even flex. Umar couldn't even say that because he was so calm about it. Like, hey, all I said was that, hey. And when someone keeps their intonation and their fluctuation of their tone even like that, you can't even argue because, first and foremost, it's the truth. But two, the calmness means that you can't even gaslight the situation like, oh, you're being mean. No, there's none of that. You can't even gaslight the situation. Umar, you can't even try. You can't trick me. You can't trick me. No, darling. Okay? Have some shame and have some class about yourself. Okay? Have some shame and have some what? Class about you. Okay? All right? And listen, these situations are very emotionally stressful and they're painful. When you go through these situations, I get it. I know why Uma's a little bit stressed, right? Because again, you've been exposed, you're vulnerable. You maybe thought to yourself, you're one of those girls that always get their man. You've never been rejected. Who can reject you in a sense, right? You thought you had Ayo numbered. And unfortunately, it wasn't like that, you know? And I think many people are in this space where they are very competitive. And when they get exposed and vulnerable, they're scared to really open up. And in that case, I always want to say this as well. Listen, if you're somebody who's scared of being vulnerable, and maybe you're going through dating or relationship issues, I mean, you need someone you can talk through. A coach who can deliver the game to you. Someone who can help you see the blind spots in what you're going through. Maybe expose some of the root causes. You know, we like to do childhood, go back into childhood and expose what's happening as to why you're going through what you're going through now. Because your relationship issues are not of today, they're of yesterday. And so if we can get at the root, we can begin to address the fruits that are growing on the branches of the tree of your dilemmas. So if you haven't done so, make sure you reach down below in the description box and you click on that link and sign up for my coaching. Trust me, I'm straight to the point. And I'm not charging a crazy fee. I'm charging whatever you feel the service is worth. So, or whatever you have. Maybe you don't have much. That's fine. I don't mind. Let the Lord lead you. The Lord's told me to do this, and I pray that He will be blessing to you as well. All right? It's not free, but it's whatever you feel the service is worth. And I believe I'm worth the weight in gold because I always bring gold. All right? Let's get back to what the show we're talking about. Okay? I want to get a bit further on. And I want to get a bit further on because one thing Ayo that I didn't like about Ayo did, but I'll get to him in a second because I think we need to address what happened with the girls first here because Ayo tried it and I'll come to it in a second. But let's get to this part here. All right.
And I'm sitting here like, well, what's going on then?
I didn't know that was it. Like it was that deep with you guys. I mean, I thought it was.
No, it's not though. It's not that deep.
You probably should have just mentioned it up there.
Now, what they're talking about is that she should have mentioned the fact that, that he said he was going to choose her. Yes, he would have chosen Mimi. Think about it, Umar. No. And the girls, think about it. No. Think about it. Umar, you came in. You get the opportunity to choose somebody. He doesn't. He was going to choose Mimi, who he had already had a few days with. Why would he not choose her? Don't make this more emotional than it actually is. And it's like you want to nail him to the cross, but the reality of the situation is he had another choice because obviously, again, he had a really good connection with Mimi. You've come in for a day. You get to choose. You see what I'm saying to you? So this is not a stressful point. Yes, he would have chosen Mimi. Absolutely. They were here before you were. Like, it's not a big deal, honestly. Trying to make it a big deal, you should have told him when you were there. No, why? You mean like when you should have told her that he was... Well, quote unquote, he had made some comments about the fact that, you know what, he thinks about the kiss. Did you tell Mimi that? Did you tell Mimi that? Did you tell Mimi that, Umar? You didn't, right? Because you want to keep that close to your chest. Why? Because you got a little game plan you're playing yourself. No. You get what I'm saying to you, okay? Now, one thing I definitely have to hold Ayo accountable for is I don't kill it all the way a lie, but I definitely want to call it out. Because it's definitely cheeky, because he knows that was not the reason why Mimi made a decision, okay? So let's just have a look.
Absolutely, like, blindfold you or for you to be in the dark about anything. But me and Mimi, we did kiss last night in bed.
You did?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, they kiss. But here's my thing. I actually got the wrong part of the clip. What I want to spend, he actually says to her, I don't know why Mimi chose, I think the reason why Mimi chose me is because of the time we spent previously. That's not the reason why, bro. You know and I know. The reason why she chose you is because you actually had a conversation before. Okay?
Want to be absolutely...
She not picked Umar when they're getting to know each other.
I think her decision is based off the time that we have had together in this place. What I want to do with you...
Which is partly true. Listen, he's not lied. Her decision is based upon the time they spent previously. But it's also because you had a conversation just before. Now, does he have to volunteer that information? But definitely that conversation swayed her, because you mentioned it, right? It swayed her, and it swayed her decision-making. So it wasn't just because of the past, it's because you guys had a conversation at the time before Umar came in, right? So, or is it before they had to choose or whatever? So at the end of the day, Ayo get, and then I think later on when Ayo got annoyed the fact that Mimi told about the kiss, what the hell were you expecting, bro? No, what were you expecting? Have some shame, have some class about yourself, Ayo. What were you expecting, bro? You kissed her in the bed. The man them and the girl them told. Did you not tell the boys? So what would you expect her not tell the girls? Think about what you're really saying. Ayo, think about what you're really saying. Think with your brain. You understand? I know you want to play games, but think about it. Right? Some games don't need to be played because it's going to get caught up. There's no need to have an issue with this one. Because in reality, you told the boys, she told the girls. It's now, the issue is you didn't go, and the first thing in the morning be like, all right, Mimi, let me go and talk to Umar first. You didn't tell her that. That's what you could have done. See, clear-cut communication can solve a lot of issues. Mimi, we kissed, but I don't want Umar to be, I don't want to feel like I'm disrespecting Umar. Let me go and tell her that we kissed in the bed so she's cool. But you wanted to avoid it because you didn't want to have to mention it because then you could do it, you could play the game continuously. But you're going to have to hold yourself accountable for I want to hold that L, okay? Now, I want to play the next part, which is, and I'm going to skip the kiss because the kiss is not that important. I can't lie to you. The kiss is the kiss, isn't it, right? Umar was pissed. We know that already. What was really important is the conversation. And I want to do maybe a part 2. I can do body language wise. But look at this conversation here.
See, though, you're taking the piss a little bit.
I'm taking the piss?
Yeah. Like, honestly, you know that I'm upset earlier. Yeah. And then it seems even more to me like you don't really care when you're sitting across from me having a chat or getting a close and then putting Mimi up to the...
Okay, so Umar's pissed off, and I kind of get her point of view here. She's a bit pissed off because you went on to another girl, you kissed her, which is Mimi, and, we were just having a conversation. What she's really pissed about is the fact that she no longer feels like she's a priority. Let's be honest. And I'm not mad at her for that because I think all of us could probably understand and empathize with the frustrations that she feels right now. And many of us have been through those situations, right? So what she is saying is that she's not okay, right? She's not okay. But then listen to what she actually says, right? And this is why I said about her playing double punning, and I think hopefully I'll get the right clip.
Terrace.
Understood.
Like, and I'm not saying I'm not okay with that,
I get
but
it.
it just seems to me like when I'm upset and you know that I'm upset, you should have cleared the air before you've done that.
So you're not okay with that then? So you're not okay? I'm not saying I'm not okay. No, but you're not okay because you're addressing it right now. So you're not okay. Right? So you're not okay, babe. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it hurts. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it hurts. It's okay not to be okay. But this is why I said about Umar that she is almost acting like a dismissive, avoidant kind of person where they detach themselves from their emotions. And then when they get hurt, these reactions come out, right? And you're like, wait, why is the reaction coming out? Because he didn't know how you really, really felt. Of course, because you weren't making it clear. Remember, you were telling him, I don't want to kiss and cuddle just yet. And I saw your body language was a little bit off too. You weren't really showing him that you really wanted him, right? Because you wanted to keep it close to your chest. You wanted to play the game a little bit. The tables have turned. The girl that you thought wasn't a problem, the one that you shouldn't have been worried about, is now worrying. Is now worrying. You should be worried about now. And she has stolen that man. And unfortunately, you're now in a position where now you're having to beg for the crumbs that you were actually previously dishing out to another person. So now you're not okay. Right? Now, here's the thing about Umar that I said about, you have to be very careful because I tweeted this. You got to be very careful people who play this game, right? Who can dish it but can't take it. Yeah? Who dish it but cannot take it. Have a look at this clip here.
No, but like, because it's like, I'm trying to comprehend.
You're just a boy.
You said it. Stop. No.
How you getting stressed about your own joke that got turned back on you? Oh, you're just a boy. What if I'm just a boy? Then you would understand. You know what I mean? If I'm just a boy, then call it. Then understand it. And he says that, and then she goes, Why are you vexed now? Listen, and that's what I told you about Umar. You're gonna with Umar. You better stick with Mimi. Uma's gonna give you up and down because once she still starts feeling like she's not in control, she'll try to wrestle power back into control because she doesn't feel secure, right? So for me personally, it's really given a dismissive, avoidant kind of attachment style, the way she behaves a little bit. Because we always like to have control, but we also like to distance ourselves from our actual emotions, and we're happy to play these games. But then when we're losing, we're sore losers, very, very, very sore, very, very sore. And so I kind of get it as well, right? So in another video, I'll discuss their body language, but I want to be very clear. I saw what I saw, and I said, listen, Umar, stop playing the games. Stop playing the games. You have a double standard. You want people to be telling you stuff, but you're not telling other people stuff, right? And she's won the girls over. That's up to her. I mean, it's not my business. But anyway, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification uploads. Remember, I told you guys, listen, reach out for me for dating, coaching, tip, advices. Maybe you need some coaching. Maybe you're going through a scenario right now. Maybe you feel like a guy or a girl that you want, it seems to be out of reach or it's not really happening for you. Or, you want some advice. Then I'm your guy. Trust me. We're going to break all the way down. Appreciate you guys. Still locked, still loaded. We'll see you soon.